This is real American money that's not real American money. What's happening, Panda Nation? Peter Von Panda here. I actually just learned about this, and this is actual real American currency. Had to pay $28 for it, just FYI, but wanted to get my hands on this to check it out because it's actually a part of American history, because it's actually not real. So let's take a close look at this dilapidated dollar bill, and let me tell you the story of it. All right, so what I have here is a Hawaii note. I actually did a little research on this, is that this is what you might see is a silver certificate. And right here, it says Hawaii. And on the back here, in big letters, it says Hawaii. It almost looks fake. It almost looks like someone just ran this through an inkjet. But this is actually totally real and legit. And the reason that this existed, if you're a certain age, you probably already know this, but I didn't know this, is that during World War II, the U.S. military was afraid of losing Hawaii to the Japanese. You know, the Battle of Midway was very contentious, and they actually thought that the Japanese might invade Hawaii and then actually have access to all of the currency, the American currency, that was in Hawaii. And so what the U.S. government did was take some of these old silver certificates, which look just like dollar bills, and then they printed Hawaii on there, on the front and on the backs, so that they became Hawaiian notes. So they exchanged everyone's money in Hawaii with these notes. And the thought was, if the Japanese did take over Hawaii, if the Japanese then confiscated all the money and had all this American money, well, it would be this money. It would be the Hawaiian banknotes here. And the government could just say, hey, those are not valid anymore. They're easy to identify. We just won't honor them. And so our enemies in World War II wouldn't have actual U.S. currency. And so this was a good way for the economy to stay alive and for Hawaiians to kind of keep doing their transactions and their savings and keep accounting of what they had without interruption, without actually having to change kind of their routine or even really have something obvious in their hands that wasn't an American dollar. But in case Hawaii did fall to the Japanese or other World War II enemies, I guess, it would just be easy to turn off their currency, turn off the switch on these Hawaiian banknotes, and not end up having that pollute the rest of the monetary system. So they're pretty interesting. This one is in not great shape. Obviously, like I said, I paid $28 from a collector on this. It's pretty worn. It is definitely very yellowed. It has definitely changed hands sometimes, but it's generally all there. You know, no real big chunks missing, some little edging missing here, and obviously crumpled, folded many times. You can get some of these in much better condition, but the price is going to go up here. But I just thought it was a neat piece of American history that I didn't know about that totally makes a lot of sense. But it's kind of like those small nuances of war that you don't really think about. You kind of think of the big battles, the big strategic stuff, and sometimes the little logistical planning stuff is just as important, something to remember. So for the Hawaiians out there, I wonder if you knew this. For the historians out there, I'm sure that you knew this, but if there are any details about this that I'm missing here, please share them because I'm just fascinated with this. But if you want to pick up a Hawaiian banknote from World War II, you certainly can. You can find them online or on eBay, but I'll put a link to them in the description below. Peter Von Panda, out.